You're on the path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. Here we are again. Welcome back to Slay the Princess. It is the Ash Heritor. And the previous episode's journey was a bit weird. We decided to not kill the princess, and let's just say reality sort of unwound into a fractal webwork, revealing not only a few of our own consciousnesses, or at least voices of our own, I should say. There was the voice of the contrarian and the voice of the hero, and then the narrator, who I'm still not sure who or what the narrator is, but it also split the princess into a few different versions, all of which then recombined into a physically grotesque, but psychologically, I think, just kind of lonely and lost thing that honestly I just didn't feel was particularly threatening. And I don't mean that in like a, this is a horror game, it should be threatening. I think very much that was the intention of it. To create this sort of disconnect between its appearance and what it was saying. Because what it was saying, I don't necessarily think was evil, destructive. After all, she said, there is no destruction, you're just remaking and remolding things. And it was a very cool experience. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you did enjoy it, drop this video a like, because we're going to continue on. I'm recording this ahead of the release of the first one, so I will not have seen any of your comments, and I'm doing that intentionally so as to not get spoiled. I put the in-video spoiler warning a little bit late on the first episode, so I'll put it right here, right now. Please don't spoil anything. Anyways, moving on. I think we're getting a fresh start at the game. I legit think we restarted the game from scratch. I don't know if there's roguelike elements to this game. Probably not. It's probably like, I think the roguelike, if that is indeed even the right term to use, is that it's a story that repeats, but will be very different every time. Maybe. I was told there was that it's got kind of a cyclical gameplay. So, maybe we're experiencing the first of those cycles, but I guess we'll see.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Going on with that up there? No, I do know what's going on. So we've already asked all of these things. We have not said this, though. But I don't know if I'm gonna say that right now. I'm just gonna be silent. We've experienced this before. We're gonna go to the cabin.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within. A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says. We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them. Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Proceed into the cabin. So I do wonder,
the interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade.
Okay, so I'm not going to take the blade. I'm going to continue with my... I'm not going to kill her until she does something that very overtly confirms that she is indeed the threat that the narrator says she is.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
So we're just going to enter the basement. Can always get it later. It did say I could go back for it.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
That's what you said in the other place as well. Heavy and damp. So in the weird fractal cabin that we got to when we finally decided to go into the cabin, it sort of combined all the different scents. And yeah, it was like the combination of every smell ever. And I wonder if we're going to get different versions of that. I have no idea. But once again, he is telling us slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
Her voice softly carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
It's hypnotizing. It's the kind of voice you only have to hear once to remember it for the rest of your life. Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation. You're playing a dangerous game by coming here unarmed.
I'm not playing any game. I mean, technically I'm playing a game. You got me there, narrator. You got me. Shouldn't be hi.
Don't be a stranger. It's been so long since I've had any visitors. Please, come downstairs.
Okay.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement. She's beautiful. How could someone like this be a threat to anyone?
Don't let your vigilance be dulled by a pretty thing. Pretty things can be dangerous too. However, the demeanor isn't particularly threatening. Could, of course, be untrue, and we do know either what's in her, what she is part of, or what she can one day become. We still don't know how she and that weird amalgamated thing fit together. Are you the original princess? Are you one of the versions of the princess? Is there an original princess? I have lots of questions. Maybe they'll even get answered.
I am begging you to stay focused. There's a lot riding on you here.
I get it. Last time we didn't do anything and the world ended. That does add a certain weight to your words. However, when the world ended, we could still persist.
Hi. Do you think you can get me out of these chains?
We're gonna talk to you first. I want to get your measure. Hold on. Let's talk a bit first.
Okay.
What's your name?
Oh.
You don't remember.
She pauses, carefully formulating her words before she responds.
You can address me as Your Royal Highness. Or you can just call me Princess if Your Royal Highness is too formal.
Is Princess her name or her title? What if it's both? Could you imagine being named Princess Princess?
Would kind of suck. So, is Princess your name?
Like I said, you can call me Princess if you'd like.
Not answering my question. Could that be because she's trying to keep her name from me for some reason? Or perhaps she actually doesn't know what her name is, but she realizes she should know what her name is, and so is deflecting to try and not seem weird. That would be the more innocent option.
I'm sorry, I've been down here so long, I guess I've just forgotten. I must have a name, though. Everyone has a name.
Okay, that's weird.
Yeah.
She hadn't even thought to pick a name for herself. Hopefully you're starting to see that she can't be trusted.
No, definitely not.
Go back upstairs, get the blade, and slay her before it's too late.
If I'm the first person you've seen in a while, what have you been eating or drinking?
I don't see what that has to do with anything.
This is the only time this is ever going to happen. but I agree with the princess. That's hardly relevant.
I think it's a bit relevant.
Okay, but actually, what has she been eating? She has to eat, right?
Well, maybe not. So, I don't know anything about you. For all I know, you're locked up down here for a reason.
Of course I'm locked up down here for a reason.
Oh, yeah?
I don't actually know what that reason is, but you don't just stuff a princess in a basement and throw away the key without there being some sort of an explanation, right?
Yeah.
You have all the explanation you need.
No.
You should know better than to trust whatever she comes up with.
I definitely don't. What are you going to do if I let you out of here?
The princess hesitates before responding. She doesn't know. She's been down here too long to have any idea of what she'd do in another life. She knows what she'd do. She's just searching for whatever answer she thinks you want to hear.
Are you looking for the truth, or are you looking for the right answer? Because with the dynamic we have going on here, I don't think the specifics of what I do really matter.
I think they do.
It's not like you'd believe me.
I might. Okay, so this was the first time she's been a bit direct and forward. I want to say this to see what her reaction is, but at the same time, I feel like if we say this, this might trigger something in her. Like, activate whatever the hell it is, so maybe I shouldn't. Then again, I do feel like she knows something. I don't know if we'll get to this state again where I can pick another... Or I can redo this? I have no idea. So it kind of feels like if I'm making a decision, it's going to be at least a relatively final one. Okay, with the apparently here, I'm going to pick it. If you're supposed to end the world, apparently expresses doubt, which maybe means she won't respond badly. I was sent here to slay you. You're apparently supposed to end the world. Oh, we can continue. Perfect. But I wanted to see you for myself. I'm still not sure what to believe.
Is that why they threw me down here? But I don't want to hurt anyone. I like the world, I think.
Reaction seems
genuine. I don't remember much about it, to be honest. I've been down here for so long.
That's... How long has she been locked away?
Did they tell you how I'm supposed to end the world?
Nope. We've not gone to you. Then the world sort of ended. But I don't even know if that was the world ending or if it was just us ending for some reason. I'm gonna go with this answer here. No. Which is why I don't think you're actually dangerous.
Sooner or later, you'll learn to trust me.
Maybe.
Hopefully it won't be too late when you finally come around.
Thank you for believing me. Now, can you help me get out of here?
I'll see what I can do.
You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
I don't even know if we can free her.
I'm guessing you don't have the key?
No. Will the knife work?
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs. Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't
he
have
doesn't
just
even know.
left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
Ooh, what do I do here? I'm going to check upstairs. Maybe the key's still lying around somewhere up there. And if not, maybe I can find something to break you free.
Okay. I'll be here. Good luck.
You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut.
Damn it.
You hear the click of a lock sliding into place.
Well, we tried.
Is someone else here?
Yeah, is someone else here? They're not going to respond to that. Try the door.
You try the door, but it's locked from the outside.
Now I'll try this. Hey, let me out of here!
Your shouts and pleas are met with silence.
Interesting.
You're here to slay the princess, and you won't leave until the task is done.
Turn to the bottom of the stairs.
You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd just taken the blade like you were supposed to. Easier for whom?
Yeah.
Easier for everyone. Look at the mess you're in.
We still have the starry void out this window. I don't know if I noticed that before. Was it there before? I guess I'll have to look back at my own recordings. I wonder if, like, reality outside of the cabin is coming undone because we're taking too long. I still think it very possible she might be ending the world. It's just like, again, I don't know if it's actually her doing it.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
Yep, they sure did.
There's a slight panic rising in the princess's voice.
If I could just get out of these chains, I know we could force our way out of here together.
She barely hesitates before raising her arm to her mouth, her teeth tearing through her limb with the determination of a trapped wolf.
Brutal. Oh, God. So she doesn't need to eat. It's very possible she doesn't feel pain. I mean, we probably shouldn't be thinking of her as a human to begin with, given what we know.
As she rips her flesh from her bone, a sound comes from behind you. The clang of bouncing metal. It's the blade from upstairs. You're not sure how it made its way down here, but if there's a time to strike, it's now.
No.
Or we could use it to free her.
Exactly.
You won't like what happens if you do that.
This what she's doing is a bit questionable, to be sure. But we're going to save her.
Fine. Against your better judgment, you place the blade against the ragged, self-inflicted wound on the princess's arm, just above the unyielding chain binding her to this place. You cut into her flesh.
She doesn't seem to feel pain.
The blade is sharp, and it takes little effort to crack through the bone of her arm. Her limb falls to the ground, and the heavy chains follow suit. She didn't so much as utter a sound through the whole ordeal.
Again, not necessarily a sign of her even deceiving me, that she's some sort of monster or weird being. She might not even know that she's supposed to feel pain.
No, she didn't. She smiles softly as her gaze meets yours, blood from her wounded arm dripping rhythmically to the ground. How is she still smiling after everything? It's like she isn't even bothered by what just happened.
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
Yeah. Approach the locked door.
No, we won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape into the world. No, I can't just let her escape into the world. As the princess approaches the bottom stair, your body steps forward and raises the blade.
God damn it. He can just take control over us.
Wait, this isn't fair. You can't just do that. Watch me.
Can we resist?
What are you doing?
I really don't think she's the problem. warn her.
Stop that.
Something's come over you, hasn't it? You know you don't have to do this, right?
Yeah, I do. I know I don't.
Your body lunges forward, the blade held low, ready to sink into her heart. But the princess dodges, stumbling back against the wall before the blade has a
Good.
chance to connect.
Get away from me.
Stop it. Stop trying to resist me. I'm trying to get you out of here alive.
Resist.
The blade. Move the blade. As your body remains frozen in stubborn resistance, the princess takes a cautious step forward.
We both know this isn't you.
Correct. It's the narrator.
She nervously reaches towards you and takes the blade from your infuriatingly rigid hands. What are you doing?
I'm sorry. I'll try to be quick.
She plunges it into your chest, tearing through flesh and sinew. It is agony. But you aren't dead yet.
Oh no! I'm so sorry.
Is she being now controlled to kill me?
Stay strong. We can tough it out until it's done.
Or is she
her
cutting
sake.
something out of us?
For her sake. Don't you start pretending that dying a painful death is some sort of heroic gesture. The two of you have literally doomed everyone. Whatever. She sinks the blade into your chest again and again and again, and you feel every inch of burning pain that slices its way into your body.
I'm sorry.
Oh man, this is brutal.
She doesn't know how to use a knife, does she?
No.
Apparently not, though it doesn't matter how sloppy her blade work is, does it? A stab wound is still a stab wound, and it won't be long before you bleed out.
I'm so sorry.
Ugh.
With one last thrust of the knife, your legs give out beneath you. You collapse to the floor, your blood pooling around you, your limbs unresponsive. The princess stares down at your ruined chest as tears carve rivulets of pink down her blood-spattered cheeks.
Yeah.
It can't just end like this, right? Oh, that's rich coming from you. As much as I prefer for things to have gone differently, I can't deny the reality of what's happened. The two of you made your choice. It's over. Everything goes dark, and you die.
So we're gonna wake up back at the cabin? The damsel. Okay.
You're on a path
Yeah,
in the woods.
Here we are again. How's it
And at
different?
the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
So, once again, we have no actual confirmation that she ended the world. All that happened is we died and then woke back up again. That doesn't mean the world ended, it just means our world ended. And it's very clear why our world ended, because the princess killed us, though, in this case, had a pretty good reason to. Jerk narrator. But I died. What am I doing here?
I can assure you that you're not dead. And to answer your second question, you're here to slay the princess. I literally told you that a second ago. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. Yes, he didn't approve of us last time, did he? If we're going to save our beloved, we'll have to be sneaky about it.
The smitten. Okay, so we have a different voice. The last one was the voice of the contrarian.
Our beloved? Yes, you'll have to be very sneaky about your intentions if you're going to try and save the princess. Ah, so all of the cards are on the table. Then you should know that we and the princess are in love, and the four of us will be foiling any and all assassination attempts you've got in the works.
Probably the princess, voice of the hero, voice of the smitten, and me?
We'll see about that. Whatever you do, just be sure to ignore him specifically. Sounds like he's the sort who'd sacrifice the whole world for a peck on the cheek. What can I say? A world without love is a world that isn't worth saving.
I mean, probably technically true, but... Let's assume I'm telling the truth and all of this really did already happen. Why should I listen to you? Why should I bother doing anything?
Those are two very different questions, but fine, I'll indulge you if that's what it takes to get you moving. Let's say for a moment that this really is the second time you've met me, or at least a version of me. You died last time, which probably only happened because you didn't listen to me.
Convenient for you.
You were the one who did us in, villain. Well, not you in the literal sense, but you did everything you could to stop us from rescuing her. Oh, I wonder why. Maybe it's because the entire world was at stake. No lone princess is worth that price. I beg to differ. I'm not going to argue with you. I'm just going to take a deep breath and assume that whoever is making the decisions here has the common sense to ignore your protestations. Anyway, I believe your second question was, what's the point of doing anything? If you're asking that, it sounds to me like you're making the rather dangerous assumption that your actions last time around didn't have any consequences.
So he knows way more than he's letting on.
What do you mean? Of course there weren't any consequences. You forced the princess to kill us, and now everyone's right back where they started. That sounds pretty consequence-free to me. Yes, but in this purely hypothetical scenario, that begs the question of how you got back here. Did time simply rewind itself? Or were you instead transported to a different world entirely? If it's the latter, what do you think happened after you died?
Technically, could be true. However, nothing you have said to me, narrator, has given me much confidence to believe you.
Do you think the people there lived happily ever after? Or do you think that the princess, left unhindered, brought about the end to everyone and everything, just like I told you she would?
Where are these people you're talking about, narrator? I haven't seen a goddamn person aside from myself, sort of, and the princess, and various different variations of her. I'm not even sure there are people. Are we even in a world? Is this just some sort of weird interdimensional space? What are you? You're not the people, you're some random-ass voice in my head.
She would never. She's a perfect angel that you cruelly imprisoned as part of some convoluted, dastardly scheme.
I don't know about perfect. A little weird. Also, I'm not sure about an angel, though angels can be terrifying, so...
Convoluted? I don't know how this premise could be any more simple. Princess bad, stop her, save everyone.
Well, let's talk about this princess.
Just be quick about it.
The only reason she was even able to kill me last time was because I let her. She could barely hold a knife. How was she supposed to end the world?
She just can. Believe me, I wish I could tell you more, but you'll just have to trust that what I'm saying is true, and that, despite it all, you're fully up to the task that's been given to you. Maybe it's her beauty that threatens the world.
Alright, shut up.
Sure, it's her beauty. Why not? And before you ask, no, we can't just keep her down there. If you don't slay her, she's going to find a way out. It's unfortunate, I know, but it's just the way it is.
Who locked her in that basement? What is this place?
People locked her in that basement,
Yeah,
and I told you what this place is. It's a path in the woods. Don't overcomplicate things.
I mean, I know from personal experience that it's not just a path in the woods. If I keep going the other way, it's gonna loop back around. If people locked her away, why couldn't they slay her? Why is this falling upon me?
Look, I'm not supposed to say this, but it's because you're special. You're the only person capable of doing this. Call it a prophecy, if that helps, but it's just the way things are.
I'm a weird shadow lizard person thing.
Oh, I didn't know we were special.
Don't listen to him, hero.
Of course you're special. Why else would you be here? Calling us special isn't going to make us friends. even if it did feel nice. Oh, believe me, the last thing I want is for you and I to be friends. But I'm a professional, and I'm not going to let my dislike for you get in the way of helping you save the world.
You're being cagey. What aren't you telling me?
I've told you everything you need to know. Going into more detail would just overcomplicate an otherwise very simple situation and make your job more difficult. Not to sound like a broken record, but the less you know about her, the better things will go for all of us. I know it sounds like I'm hiding something, but
It sure
you're
does.
just going to have to take me at my word.
I sure won't.
Great. Now, if you don't mind, the whole world is waiting with bated breath for you to save it from ruin.
Okay, we're gonna proceed to the cabin. We know what turning around and leaving
Warning.
does.
Before you go any further.
Yeah.
She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
For now, I'm going to be going through the dialogue, even if it's repeated, in case there's some difference in inflections, because honestly, I don't know what this game might pull. Okay, so there is actual stars behind this, so the starry void we saw out of the window behind her was probably just the night sky.
We already told you we're not playing along with your little game. It's your lies that can't be trusted. Her beauty is the only thing in the world we can believe in.
I think we've already been over this. I'm pretty sure he just likes the sound of his own voice.
I do, but I also speak from the heart. My passions are too great to be stifled. They must be expressed.
The voice of the smitten is pretty annoying.
Sure, yeah, your passions are strong and all, but not everyone needs to hear them. Some things are better kept quiet. Don't pay their bickering any mind. Focus on the task ahead.
Thus far, voice of the hero has been the reasonable one in both cases. Proceed into the cabin. So what's it going to look like now?
The interior of the cabin is clean and elegant, its stone walls draped in fine threaded tapestries, a prison befitting a royal prisoner. The only furniture of note is an ornate wooden table with a pristine blade perched on its edge.
And the mirror.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
This whole cabin is different than last time.
Very different.
Is it? I can't say I was paying much attention to the scenery last time around.
Maybe that's because you haven't actually been here. I hope this means you'll finally drop that ridiculous past life nonsense. You haven't died, and you certainly haven't been killed by the princess.
I don't believe that you think that at all.
So focus up. Stop letting yourself get distracted.
We're going to approach the mirror. I'm pretty sure it's going to say... Actually, no. You didn't say anything about the mirror on the wall.
That's because there isn't a mirror. There's a table, the blade sitting on the table, and the door to the basement. There's nothing else in here. There's definitely a mirror. There isn't.
I'm sure the princess would tell us there was a mirror if she were up here.
God.
In which case she'd be lying to you because, again, there isn't a mirror.
Why would you lie about that? What's the point?
Exactly. Why would I lie about something so meaningless? What good would a mirror even do? Let you waste time preening yourself instead of doing what needs to be done.
Approach the mirror.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall.
Okay.
There isn't much to see here.
So you still can't see through it.
This really isn't funny.
Wipe the mirror clean. Is it going to disappear again?
You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now. But it was there a second ago.
And now it's gone. Pity. We could have a feather out of place, and now we'll never know.
Feather.
We can't gallantly sweep her off her feet if we
bird
have a
person,
feather out of
not
place.
a lizard. He did say preening as well. That's something that birds do to keep their feathers oily and water repellent. I thought I was a lizard. Doesn't make sense, actually. The fingernails are quite talony. And, you know, birds are lizards, taxonomically speaking. Technically. Kind of. Yeah, there's just a banner there. Alright, once again, I'm not going to... The blade will get The blade got sent to me last time anyways, when I really needed it. Could go without it. We're gonna enter the basement without it again. I'm gonna keep on to this.
The door to the
Not
basement
killing the
creaks open,
princess
revealing
thing.
an intricate stairwell. Gold-trimmed carpet glimmers in the light of the torches positioned along the walls. The basement almost seems welcoming in the dim firelight. But it's still a stone basement. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
Yeah, saying that again. I wonder if you say that every single time.
A soft voice carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
Her voice. It's somehow even more beautiful than last time.
Oh my god.
I can hear wedding bells already.
Get over yourself.
I've held my tongue till now, but you're taking this a little too far. We barely even know the princess. We can still do right by her without all this over-the-top fawning.
Correct.
Yes, for everyone's sake, you're not in love. Just remember that her charms are all part of the manipulation. You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall.
My love, we're here to rescue you from your unjust and foul imprisonment.
You know she can't hear you, right?
I sure hope so.
She may not be able to hear my words, but surely she can hear my spirit.
Oh, your spirit's plenty loud, all right.
It's you, my dashing hero. I was so worried you wouldn't come back.
So do you remember? Or are you indeed manipulating me? Or did you actually hear him and are playing along? Because being chained up, well, a bird person says what Voice of the Smitten said would be a bit uncomfortable, and maybe playing along is your best survival strategy.
Did you hear that? She said we're dashing.
Good God.
And she called us a hero. Flattery really goes a long way with the two of you, doesn't it?
Really does.
Waiting for you to come back. I didn't want to believe your ravings back in the woods, but this is next to incontrovertible evidence.
Okay.
You've been here before.
Okay.
That's right, villain, and you killed us. Well, she killed us. Only because he made us try and kill her. It was self-defense. Our beloved's hands remain unstained by cruelty.
And she does have two hands.
And you've died before. So an entire world has been damned to oblivion. I'd really hoped I'd be the first, but what's done is done.
Almost
What
like he knew this
matters
would happen.
is you have a
Or
chance
that
to
this
do
would be
it
a
right this
possibility.
time.
Now, hold on. If she actually ended a world, are you sure we want to do this? Are you sure we want to rescue her?
I mean, we know why she did it. I'm gonna open up with this. I'm sorry about what happened last time. The narrator who sent me here to kill you took over my body. It was extremely unfair.
If another version of me was pushed to such drastic action, it was for good reason.
That's okay. You were just doing your best, and that's all that matters.
She's very chipper.
She took that in stride. To a surprising extent. An almost unsettling extent, actually.
Maybe.
That's because she's perfect. Do you
I don't know
think
about that.
she has someone like him telling her what to do?
That's a good point, hero. That is a very good point. I didn't even consider that. Very interesting. Is that the thing we interacted with at the end of the previous episode? She's got that in her head.
She doesn't. There's no one else like me.
I think he's right, because I like it better if she doesn't have some horrid little voice like him, always trying to drive her to violence.
Well, what happened after I died?
You died, and now we're talking.
But before we started talking, did the world end? Did you end the world?
I don't know. Was I supposed to have ended the world? Would that have made you happy?
No. Probably not.
Isn't that just like our darling princess? She wants to make us happy. My heart melts further with every word that passes through her beautiful lips. Are you listening to her? That's a confession.
No, it's not. No, I don't want the world to end.
Then I didn't end the world.
Again, could be lies, but the lies could be a lot more convincing, which leads me to think it's not a lie. And she's actually just trying to mold her personality to please us for some reason. Maybe it's this fracture, this piece of her.
See? She didn't confess anything. She is innocence itself.
Again, don't know about that, Smitten.
Not so sure.
Yep, voice of the hero spitting straight facts, as usual. We're not gonna say that. I didn't bring a knife. Do I have to cut you out again?
I'm okay with whatever you come up with. You can cut my arm off again.
We won't be laying a finger on her perfect wrists, and indeed, we won't even have to. Do you see how dainty her hands are? We'll be able to slip her right out with no harm done.
What? No, she's a prisoner here. You can't just slip her hand through the chains.
So we might be able to.
Why are you two arguing over the logistics of slipping her hand out of her shackles? She just said she'd be okay with any idea we came up with. Am I the only one here who thinks that's weird?
It is a bit weird.
She didn't care last time. Why should she care this time? That's our stoic, smiling angel.
This version of her is wholly more suspicious than the last one.
No, you're right. It's extremely bizarre behavior and further evidence that she's a monster who's not to be trusted. So go ahead and slay her.
Again, jumping to conclusions. We're gonna try and do exactly that and slip her out.
No. I can't let you do that. If you take another step towards the princess, I'll...
You'll what? Take over our body and force us to try and kill her?
Mm-hmm.
I would if you had a weapon.
Not on my watch, villain. My passions contain tight and
I don't want to hear
depths,
anything more
and
about your
if
passions,
you try
buddy.
anything that might harm our dearest, I will end our life without a second thought.
You wouldn't.
I bet he would.
I would.
I'd listen to him if I were you. He has a lot of strong feelings. And doesn't the world end if we don't stop her?
It literally just comes off.
You approach the princess and gingerly slide her hand from her bindings. That shouldn't have worked. I'll be damned. We're doomed. I can't believe it. But I guess I have to.
I told you. There's no life more worth living than that of a true believer.
I'm free, and you're not trying to kill me this time. Thank you. Thank you so much.
The princess jumps up and smothers you in a joyful embrace. Ugh. If only you had a weapon, one slip of the wrist and your pristine blade would be buried in her back and everyone out there would be saved. Luckily for Mr. Romance, we don't have a weapon.
Who needs a weapon when we have the power of love on our side?
Yeah.
What do we do now?
I guess we leave. What do you want to do?
Let me guess. End the world?
Shut up.
Spoken with the rank cynicism of someone who has never felt love in his heart.
You too.
I don't actually know. Nobody's ever asked me what I wanted before.
Yeah, maybe that's the problem.
I mean, you sort of did last time, but this is different.
Indeed.
She doesn't even know what she wants. You may have had her all wrong. What if this whole thing is just a misunderstanding? What if she doesn't want to end the world?
I don't think she ever wanted to end the world, even if she did. I think she's got something talking to her, altering her depending on what we do. Personally.
You're so
gullible. Is the only thing you've ever doubted the actual truth?
I think I want to leave. And I think...
The princess closes her eyes in deep reflection, and then she shrugs.
I don't know. What do you want to do?
Don't force her. She'll figure it out on her own. Definitely don't say it that way. Maybe let's not plant the seed of the idea of ending the world this time, and just say, I just want to leave. We can figure the rest out later.
That sounds perfect.
The princess takes your hand, the last hopes of the entire world slipping through your fingers as they intertwine with hers.
Again, maybe not.
We have each other. We don't need the world for our happy ending.
I like to think that you do, actually. Look, I have my doubts, but the choice has been made and this is happening. You don't have to mope about it.
I will mope about it, because moping is the only recourse you love-blind fools have left me with.
You and the princess walk up the stairs, hand in hand. Ugh, look at the way she's smiling at you. She doesn't have to be so happy about this. And what happens after we walk up the stairs? Let's see. Oh, isn't that interesting? The door slams in your face and the lock clicks.
God damn it.
That's a familiar move. Did I do that last time? Then you should know that you won't be able to leave.
Oh no! Did someone lock us in here? That's not fair. We're supposed to leave now.
She's right. It isn't fair. But the unfairnesses of the world are no match for the strength of true love.
God, I want to hit him with something.
Enough with this true love nonsense. You just met her.
Not gonna say this very often, but listen to the fucking narrator.
Of course you wouldn't understand. Our passions run deeper than anything you will ever know.
Are you listening to this? You don't have to go along with the every whim of that delusional voice.
I'm not.
I'm just along for the ride at this point.
I feel you, buddy. She might be able to do it, honestly. Do you think you can open it?
Well, I don't know. Do you think I can?
Of course she can. You believe in her, right?
Nobody is leaving this basement.
Yeah, I think you got this. And I'm gonna say that because she, when presented with no other options, gnawed her own arm off, or was starting to do so before we assisted. I think she's got resources at her disposal that we're not aware of.
Okay, let me try.
The princess tries the handle, and the lock clicks, and the door creaks open. Are you kidding me?
Okay, this is pretty funny.
I told you she could do it.
You and the princess make your way upstairs, and the blade. That's right, there's still a chance for you to do the right thing. Take the blade from the table and slay her before it's too late.
You're not doing that.
You're enjoying this, aren't you? You're taking every opportunity you can to draw out the end of the world and make me suffer. I hate you.
Yeah, now the narrator's true persona comes out a little bit.
You know, if her walking out that door is really going to end the world, can't we all just stay here? Seems like an easy win for everyone.
Decent point.
That's not how this works.
Yes, what he said. That's not how this works. Obviously, we have to leave with her. It's our happy ending.
I'm gonna ignore them.
That's the way out. We're going to leave together, just like you wanted.
Yes, I suppose you are going to do that, aren't you? You cross the room, opening the door to the cabin, and then you step outside.
Okay.
A happy ending at last.
Is it, though? The music says otherwise.
We did it. What should we do now?
Let's wait before doing whatever it is you're about to do.
Where did everything go? Where did he go? Oh, is he gone? I hadn't noticed. I was too busy staring deep into our beloved's eyes.
So, I guess she does end the world. I mean, we could have realized that from the first time, but again, there's not actual evidence to support that. We didn't see it happen. Now we're seeing it happen right now. Though, I think I was right. She doesn't do it by intent.
I'm cold. Is being happy supposed to be so cold?
No, she's definitely not doing it by intent.
Cold. Quick, our feathers. Pluck them all and weave her a coat worthy of a princess.
That's a bit extreme. Oh boy, here we go again. And she's gone. But you don't get the chance to make that jacket, nor will you ever. It's time for you to leave. Memory returns.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And is that a mirror? Why is it here? Why now?
Yeah. Okay, it does register that we've been here before. So it's keeping track of our first playthrough. It's going to be okay. Just trust me. We've been here before. And you always get scared.
But it feels so bad. Like looking into it right now is going to be the end of everything. Yes. I fear that we won't like what we'll see. What if we just sit here and preen for a while? That can't hurt, right?
I'll see you on the other side. It's going to be okay.
Okay. If you say so. We'll trust you. She'll be
Good
there
hero.
waiting for us. I just know it.
She probably won't. Or if she will, it'll be a little bit different. Approach the mirror. You approach the mirror. Gaze into your reflection. Here we are again. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave. But you need to see what's in it. It's the same image. You've grown. Is it the same image? Shit, I'm not sure. There might be some subtle differences going on. I feel like this is a little bit more resolved. And are we gonna meet her? You find yourself in the long quiet once again. Proceed to the cabin. And that's it. There she is. You are at the cabin. Approach her. With all the hands.
Flickering lights in empty cityscapes become pockets of vitality and movement. I am more than I was before.
Okay, we brought her a piece of the princess, the damsel, I guess.
Whenever you are ready, I will wipe your slate clean once again.
I think I see how this works. I think I guessed it a bit with the first run, and I do believe these are runs, that this is a very interesting, purely story-based roguelike. Awesome. Again, I don't think I'm going to kill her when we're finished with this. I'm going to keep her... I'm going to... Yeah, maintain her offer, but we're going to talk to her again. Are you the same being as you were before? How much have you changed?
Is a child the same as an infant?
I am an unbroken pattern, but every vessel gives fresh perspectives and carves new avenues of expression. I am different, but I am the same.
Ooh, cool. We're not gonna say that. I really get the feeling that we don't need to worry about her ending the world. There is no, like, I'm pretty sure there's not even a world for her to end. We're trapped somewhere. And I think it's just us and the princess, and whatever the narrator is, and whatever this thing is. But unlike... So then... Sorry, I'm trying to formulate my thoughts here. It's the... If I'm lost for words, that means the game is good. The narrator isn't collecting pieces of us, I think. Maybe he is. Maybe the princess is unaware. No, she's not. She definitely remembered a little bit. But then again, we remembered a little bit because, of course, we, the player, remembered a little bit. Most of it. All of it, probably. Enough of it. And the princess definitely remembered that we came for her last time and tried to save her. And then we brought this piece to this thing. I must wonder if every time we go through with this, because every time we go through, there are seemingly two voices. We have the voice of the hero and the voice of the contrarian, and now we have the voice of the hero and the voice of the smitten. I wonder if we're also giving pieces something on our end. And is the thing on our end the narrator, and are we dealing with two extra-dimensional entities? Are we both vessels, as in the princess and the character I am playing? Are we both vessels that are currently facilitating the intents of these two entities? Is there some sort of battle being fought between them? And I'm right now not playing along with the one that's trying to puppeteer me? If so, I'm going to keep not playing along. I want to see how far I can get in this game without actually slaying the princess. Again, I will do it if she starts to give me a good reason to do it, but thus far there hasn't really been any reason to do it. Not even the, like, weird fractured nightmare we entered in the first run. Okay, we're not going to do this. I honestly don't think she can give me straight answers. I think we're dealing with some sort of eldritch entity, and what is a straight answer for her is not a straight answer for us. What does it feel like to change like this?
Eyes close in reflection. Perspectives meld together, and the breadth of my experience stretches to new corners. There are contradictions, conflicts in my nature, and there are familiarities that bind everything together.
And I also wonder how much we can shape this entity and guide it into whatever form it's going to take. I wonder if there's, like, some sort of meta replayability, not just in between the runs, but actually in between playing this game to its actual ending, if indeed this game even has an actual ending. Most roguelikes are built to go on infinitely, though a story roguelike, I'm not so sure how they would pull that off. I don't think they can. I think there probably is an ending somewhere, and I wonder if the pieces, the versions of the princess that we give her will affect what comes out in the outcome. Pretty cool.
It feels correct. This is what I need to be. This is the only path forward.
When this is all done, do you know what you want to do?
With every gift you bring me, I excavate the alleys of what I am meant to be.
Yeah.
And every exploration yields new and complicated truths. What I will be is different than what I am, and what I am is different from what I was.
I think we actually will sort of build this entity by giving her pieces, by giving her different versions of the princess that she can incorporate into herself, and then at the end, whatever comes out will be based on what we give her. So let's keep going down this, I don't know, nicer path.
I cannot tell you what desires I will hold when I have changed. But in this moment, all I want is to know myself and to know you.
Perfectly reasonable. Again, we're not going to even insinuate that I'm going to try and kill her, because that might imprint that idea that she is in conflict with something. And that might alter the ultimate perspective. When I go back, it's as if an invisible wall closes around me. Why can I not do the same things I've done before?
Those paths lead to worlds you've already seen.
Oh, okay, so we can't do this one again.
And to perspectives I have already made my own. They are useless to us now. Inaccessible. The only paths of value are those that are yet untread.
So this is how... Okay, so this basically says that there will be no repetition. I mean, aside from some of the lines here and there with the narrator. But every time it will be different. Makes me wonder how much art and dialogue and voice lines went into this game. I mean, the art's great. Dialogue's also very good. Writing's very good. You know what? I'm gonna say this. You've been kinder to me than anyone else I've met. Thank you. Yeah, even the internal voices are mostly out for their own gain. Narrator hasn't been particularly nice to us. The princess has been... I don't want to say nice. She's been looking out for her own interests as far as she even understands that she has interests. I'm gonna say that.
Why wouldn't I be kind to you? You are the only thing I know that isn't me.
Yeah, we're absolutely not going to say that we might kill her. Do you have any thoughts on this vessel?
This one is soft and delicate. You molded her to love you, and she'll make for a gentle heart.
Are we... okay. Are we literally assembling the heart?
Do not mourn her. She has served her purpose.
Maybe I will a little. I'm just looking, trying to see, What do you feel about me? These vessels I've been bringing you. I've hurt them.
The vessels are shaped by memories of you, but their impulses are drawn to the edge of the long quiet.
Again, long quiet.
To them, you are a gate to something more, and any hurt you've caused them is understood as a fair price for freedom.
Fair enough.
But they are only thoughts and perspectives. They are not me.
No, you're the greater whole.
The wounds they've suffered carve texture around my heart. Without them, I would be as I was before.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, we didn't wound the damsel.
I would be alone and without sensation. I could not feel the joy of having you by my side, for I would not know your absence.
So the game, in the intro, which I couldn't read because I had to start the recording after the intro had passed, it does say this is a love story. And of course, at face value, you might think that it's between your character and the princess, but I think it's actually between whatever we are, or whatever we're part of, and whatever this thing is. Potentially. Maybe it's not. Maybe it can go very wrong. How many more vessels do I need to bring you? She's probably going to say the
If I
same.
am to be an ocean, you have nurtured me
Ah,
to
look
a
at that.
pond. My waters are shallow and murky, and I yearn for more perspective.
Okay.
You will have your rest in due time, and I am sorry for the burdens I place on you.
I'm ready to go back.
I will long for your return, but it will give me time to reflect on what I am. We will meet again.
We will. Everything goes dark and you die. Chapter 1, The Hero and the Princess.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
And this will be the end of this episode. Once again, a pretty interesting game. Like, actually a very interesting game. It's very cool. Definitely quite different from all the things I usually play. However, as a writer, this is awesome. And I'm very interested to see where it goes further. But again, I think one of these runs per episode is perfect. They seem to be just under an hour. This one's a little bit over. That's fine. So, hopefully, you'll join me in the next one, as we'll see what we do. I don't know if things are going to get worse. I don't know how many times we need to do this, and if there's a way to bring back more pieces without going too horrible. Because obviously you can kill her. If you kill her the first time, what's going to come back if you kill her? Like, because there's the first cycle where you determine what to do with her, and then from there, you get some other version of her and you get a new voice. I do wonder what happens if you actually just kill her or attempt to kill her, and what that's going to create. Probably some negative version of the princess, some sort of, maybe the type that does actually want to end the world, maybe something that actually fits into the guidance of what the narrator is saying. I'm going to try and avoid that, even though, it would be cool to pursue for the sake of the story, but ultimately I'm still role-playing here until I no longer have the option to roleplay, and am forced to take options that I normally wouldn't consider. For now, I'm still doing the options that I would pick. And I hope that's enjoyable for you guys. So if it is, drop this video a like, and I will catch you all in the next one. Heritor out.